What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Diesel Creek, and more importantly, the abandoned church renovation project. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen this project before, this is the abandoned church building me and the wife bought over a year ago, and I am attempting to renovate this building all by myself into a 4-unit apartment complex without going broke. She's a looker. So there's a whole playlist of videos on this building down in the description below. If you're interested, go back and check those out if you haven't seen them already. I am down here today standing in a ditch because I'm getting around to completely sealing this foundation wall off and gonna put in a French drain so we can toss some dirt back up against this and finish the exterior work on this building. In previous videos we had to do some foundation work up here, but that's all taken care of now. That's done. So what I need to do now is work on getting this ditch all cleaned out. This was just roughed in previously to facilitate the fixing of the wall and to not hold water in a pit up here. So I just dug the whole side of the building out because I knew I'd be putting a French drain in eventually. And now I'm getting around to that. So what we're gonna do today is I have a high spot here from about the corner of the building up to this muddy spot. I gotta tooth a little bit of dirt out of that spot. Then from the concrete here all the way up to the corner there, I got to dig some of that out because over time working in this area, building form work and everything else, I kind of pushed some of this dirt down in here. It's sloughed up against the wall. So I got to dig that all back out and get that ready so I can A, seal the wall, well, A, clean the wall, B, seal the wall, C, put in our French drain, but that will not be today. But anyway, enough talking about it. Let's fire up the old Komatsu excavator here and we'll go ahead and scrape some of this out. Now let me show you guys something here real quick. If this were any other building, I would continue digging all the way around to the front of the building, and we would have a French drain around 3 sides because the rear side is at grade, so there's no need for a French drain out there. It's pretty much even with the exterior grade. But you guys see this right here? This is actually the underside of the footer for the steeple here, the bell tower, whatever you want to call it. They didn't dig this. This was an add-on later. You can see how the foundations are not tied together here. They just butted it up against each other. This is really, aside from the brick veneer, not connected to this building at all, which is one of the reasons I'm considering removing this portion of the building. They did not dig it down and put a footing in it at the bottom grade here where the footing is for the rest of the building, which ultimately makes this piece here useless for the bottom half of the building. I can't continue this room on the inside all the way to the corner. There's about, I think this is 12 by 12 or something like that. It's 12 foot of wasted space basically, and I can't dig a French drain around it, nor is there any need to, because it's only a couple feet above below the grade. So what we're gonna do is just run a French drain in here and slope it up right here, and we'll leave the pipe sticking up there. And then our French drain will be bedded in the typical fashion all the way down there till daylight. But we will not be wrapping around the front of the building like I would on any other structure. Okay, so I'm also rerouting and regrading this ditch all the way out because I had a old cistern right here that I filled in a previous video. So that's why originally the ditch came this way instead of straight through here, is because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that cistern yet. But I've since taken care of that. So now we're just going to finish this ditch all the way out through here and daylight it out over that hill. And I'll put a rock diffuser at the end of the French drain pipe there. So there is our completed ditch. It is falling beautifully all the way out through here. Don't know if you guys will be able to see on camera, Slopes pretty nice all the way out this way. I'll probably stop the pipe right about here around this tree, and then put in a rock diffuser pad right here for about 4 foot in front of that. And there shouldn't really ever be much water will come out of the French drain side, but we'll probably keep this ditch open and run our downspout lines in it too when we get to that point. So now that we got our trench completely opened up here and draining, I would like to get some sealer on everything that's going to be below grade, some sort of waterproofing membrane. But before I can do that, I'm going to go ahead and get the pressure washer here, and we're going to completely clean this wall off so that we're going to have good adhesion. And before I even start with a water sealing membrane product, I'm going to take some hydraulic cement, and I'm going to fill in all these little holes from where the rebar was for the tiebacks. And I'm going to try to get a couple of these PVC pipes out of here from the last pour, and if they come out pretty easy, I'm going to take them all out and fill them full of hydraulic cement as well as go the length of the foundation here and hit any little small cracks in the mortars or the joints or anything like that. I can see there's several down through here. So while we got it stripped back this far, we're going to go ahead and fix it up right, and then everything that's below grade we're going to cover up with some sort of waterproofing membrane here. But pressure washer time. I have no idea how long this pressure washer is going to stay running, because I just emptied that gas tank into the pressure washer and it was all white and cloudy, which can't be a good sign. So I don't know if I got water in there or what, but we'll see how long it runs. Yeah, it's got a pretty good filter on it. Hopefully we'll be all right. Well, that was a dirty, muddy, nasty job, but I'm glad I did it. Unfortunately, it opened up a whole other can of worms here. Not another can of worms, but it's just more work than I thought there'd be here. The pressure washer actually just blew the mortar out of several joints. You can see there's one there, piece of one there, several down there, one there. So I'm gonna actually do a first round, the length of the wall. I'm just gonna mix up a little bit of mortar, tuck it in there, try and eat up the bulk of it, and then I'll go over everything again with that hydraulic cement and get it all sealed up. And then hopefully we'll be ready to seal. Then hopefully we'll be ready to do our French drain. It's kind of a process, but we're getting there. Probably get a pointed trowel for this. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to do that. Well, maybe not. That's gonna work, I think. Tried wetting it down a bit this time, see if that makes a difference. All I'm really going for here is just trying to fill in the real bad holes. So when I put a waterproofing membrane on here, it's less likely to get a hole in that. So we're just filling in the big stuff here. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of it now. So I've talked about it in previous videos before, but I'm not a builder. This is not my area of expertise or anything. This is just pretty much DIY and for entertainment purposes. I wouldn't necessarily follow everything I do as a guideline or anything like that. Just showing you how I'm doing it. Doesn't mean it's right. Then I get a lot of good feedback from a lot of people telling me how to do it right, which I appreciate. Because I do try to do some research before I go doing a lot of this stuff, but Google can only help you so much. Sometimes the people that have been there and done that for a living can really help you out a lot. And that's where a lot of you guys come in, and I appreciate that. So there's what our patch job turned out like. I'm pretty happy with that. It definitely going to serve the purpose, more of just filling in these holes to make the rubberized coating go on smoother. Looks good. Well guys, unfortunately that's all the time I have for you today. In the next video, we still got these little holes here to fill, all above me here. We're going to try and get some of these PVC pipes out of there, and if we're unsuccessful at that, well, we're just going to be successful at that, let's put it that way. And then I got some hydraulic cement we're going to pack into all these holes. So once that's done, in the next episode we'll do that, and then we're going to put our rubberized coating on here, and we'll be putting in a French drain here. So that's all going to be jam-packed into the next video. I've been crazy busy still trying to get some content out for you guys, so if you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Helps the channel out, helps me keep making videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.